What's up? What's up? You know who it is? Big Hendo Unplugged, man. This is a special episode. I have a gentleman here that I've been knowing for a long ass time, and it's a pleasure to have him because he's doing a lot of amazing things in the community. A lot of you guys in San Diego might know who this is. If you don't know who this is, you get your life together. I got my big dog in San Diego, Armand King in the building, baby. What's up with you, bro?
Man, what's happening with it, man? Thank you for having me, bro.
Man, hey, man, people don't know our history, man. I went to high school with this gentleman here when I first came to San Diego back in 98. 98, yeah. He looks even. Okay.
You might not be trying to tell your age. It might have been a hop and a blink before that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, bro, we go way back, man. Helix High School. We used to hang with this guy daily. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you, this guy was he got credentials on the street, I should say. I don't want to tell his business, but let me tell you, he was really active in these streets. You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing to see his journey and his journey in life and what he is now and what he's doing for the community. Let's talk about a little more about you, man. How's everything, man?
Man, everything's fantastic, man. And you may be missing our life a little bit together because it went Helix, and then we maneuvered, and somehow we ended up at Kearney together. Yeah. And you actually ended up living like down the street, 5-6 skip houses from my auntie.
Yes.
So yeah.
You know what's crazy?
And we ran into each other on that block.
Hey, you know what's crazy? Let's go a little. Let's tell them more. I remember, right? Armand his auntie Shakari. She lived in Linda Vista, and I remember I had to walk my ex-girlfriend home all day. So I seen her every day, and plus I went to high school with her, right? So that was a homie, and I seen these two kids playing in front of the house all the time, and I was like, dang, you know, two cool little kids playing in the house, and guess who those kids were to this day?
My little cousins, Newful, rest in peace, and Little Weirdo, and his rest in peace, his brother. Yeah.
Playing in front of the house, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, that's crazy. I told Little Weirdo that story too. Right. I remember you was a dirty little kid.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Lying about the stuff he talking about, man. He really done that. Yeah,
active, man. Amazing people, man. So yeah, bro. So start from the beginning. So you with the Helix, you was heavily into, like, you know, I want to say you was active.
Man,
you was active.
Man, yeah.
Yeah,
in some kind of way.
So let's talk about that. So tell me about that little piece of your life.
Man, honestly, coming into Helix in the 9th grade, I was just coming fresh up out of being a homeless kid. You know what I mean? Just barely getting back on our feet as a family, and I was a wannabe at that stage, man. And really, I didn't know what I was like. A lot of youth, man. I didn't know what direction I was about to go, and you know, that was a critical point in my life, that 9th grade, where I met my homies to this day, where I say 8 of my core best friends, from Roy to Richard, you know what I mean, Lawrence, and most of those homies ain't here right now.
That's crazy.
William, Richard, Roy here, Kenny, like Lawrence and Roy both was in that same grade with us.
100%.
Both of them ain't here, and William.
Yeah, yep.
There's 3 that ain't here. Martell was also in our that young Martell.
Yep.
Him gone, and how many others, man? We blessed to be here, man. We
was blessed. We were blessed because we were doing some crazy shit, man. We were doing some crazy stuff, and I remember you. Like I said, you was no joke back then, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So that progressed out of high school. Then you started doing other things. And word on the street, you went to prison too as well?
I did. So, you know, going down the path and, you know, trying everything that my community and just the area and whatever we was taught, man. We went that well. You know, when the game was cool and everybody went towards the game, that was it. It was a whole clique era where everybody clicked up, like these things we've lived through. And you know, I ended up going to prison for 10 pounds of cannabis that they caught me with.
That's crazy.
Okay. We were living life. Most of the homies out there in the game hustling, me in and out, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But cannabis always was my follow through. You know, you talked about, I ain't gonna mention her name again, but you know, you know, she set me up when I was 12.
That's wild.
And that was my first time getting in.
Right.
And that was as a homeless kid trying to make something happen. You know what I mean? And we just been, you know, cannabis has been in my family. It's been a thing. Melinda, you know. Just it's been a thing, and been taking care of people with that. So yeah, the prison let me in 3 years. I was in the feds.
Damn.
9 different institutions spread throughout the U.S. First time offense, and end up getting 2 strikes, 2 felonies. Right, check this out. So I get the state or San Diego SDPD picked me up first. They arrest me. Me and the homies living out in Sabre Springs, living nice, lavish, having fun at 21, real big. You know, everybody doing their thing. My ass gets arrested, making a maneuver, sitting through the mail. I get arrested. The same place that I was physically arrested in for 10 pounds of weed, there's now a dispensary on top of that spot, right?
That's wild.
Selling whatever they selling, but that same physical location. But so the state picked me up first. They give me a strike. They give me a strike and a felony to sign off to not go to jail. And I didn't want to go to jail, bro. I ain't never been to jail before. What I look like?
Right.
I'm not the jail dude, bro. So I did that, and about a month later, the feds picked up the case. And now the feds came, and when they picked me up, it was no going back. It was from here, got extradited to Florida staying, and just when I say I was at 9 different institutions across the United States, it was just because for traveling, staying 2 months here, a week here.
Damn.
You know, and at the time, it's like, damn, God, why are you taking me through this? Like, why do I have to go through this for some weed? I'm from California. Weed ain't nothing.
Right.
It's never been like a thing. You're not going to prison for it. That's not in my head. And now here I am getting stretched. But little did I know that later on in the future, this God was molding me. He was putting me through certain things and seeing certain things so that I could be able to relate, be able to do what I needed to do. And who knew what we gonna get into,
right,
or where we at. And because of that, you know, being criminalized for weed that's now legal and popping it on the stock market, and people that don't look like us that got locked up for it now and got locked up for it. Now we locked out of it. In industry, you got to be, you know, a balling millionaire, mostly white dudes that's running this industry that we launched. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I went to jail for weed.
That's crazy.
That
so what are some things you learned, you know, while you in jail? What did jail or prison teach you?
That I didn't never want to be here again in my life. That it taught me what I already thought. This shit ain't fun. I don't want to be here. This ain't nothing. Hey, young homie, ain't nothing cool about this shit.
Yeah.
And anybody who makes you think that something's cool about it, man, nah. It's just, as a people, though, we've been used to having like jail is frequent.
Right.
When you got 21 years old, your homies, if you hadn't been to jail or had some kind of criminal conviction or something by 21, you was like a superhero in the hood.
Right.
Everybody got something happen.
100%.
You know what I mean? It's to a point like I almost don't trust you if you don't have a record as a black man.
Damn.
That's a damn shame.
Yeah.
We 6% of the population anyway. Man. So, yeah, bro.
So I didn't see you for a long time. And, you know, like I said, did life happens. I started living my life. You lived your life. And I didn't see you for a long ass time. So I didn't know you went to jail, you know, until like recently. But yeah, after that, so you popped up on the scene and you was a part of a charity. You know what I'm saying? Talk about your charity that you was kind of pushing, because you was really vocal about it.
100%. And so I got jolted in this. I can't lie. I didn't want to be no community activist.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be no youth mentor. That was nowhere in my scripts, bro.
Right.
I wanted to draw comic books, run restaurants, and throw reggae concerts.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to do. I want to make cartoons.
Right.
One day, I had a restaurant in Linda Vista on Comstock, right next to Eddie's Market that was right there. It's called Snappers, that I had with my big bro that put me on, Basil. We had this restaurant, and one day, one of Richard Fantastic's little relatives came to me and told me, like, homie, y'all crew, whatever, y'all, you know, we still out here, reactive.
Right.
You know, our crew, that was like 8 of us, that now, from little kids following our footsteps, now there's over 200 of these cats out here.
Damn.
In Southeast, Spring Valley, Lemon Grove, El Cajon City, all over. And this come to my attention because I don't know. I'm not attached to the young homies like that at all. I'm grown, jail, military, whatever, whoop, whoop, relationship, gone. And then the young homie bring this to my attention. I said, bring them to me. Bring them to me. And I swear for God, man, you'll see it in the movie one day.
Let's go.
But about 25 young homies came into my restaurant. I closed that restaurant down. Me, my auntie, matter of fact, rest in peace, Melinda, we sitting here. And I got a group of young homies that look like the homies who ain't here no more. I was looking at Lawrence. You know what I mean? I'm looking at Richard that ain't here right now. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I see them, bro. And I swear to God, like that, it was like from that day, it was a challenge. Like, you got to help them because ain't nobody coming to help them.
Let's go.
There's a lot of groups and positive that should be out there for kids that's doing well. You know, there's a GQ app, that was a GQ at Morris when you had a good grade point average, but it wasn't nothing for the gangbanger.
Let's go.
Wasn't nothing for the dude that didn't want to pimp but now caught up in the gang, for the girl that's prostitute. There was nothing out there for the hood.
Right.
That at least related to us, got to us. So I'm looking at them like, bro, and I've never been the one that I'm about to wait on somebody else to bring me something. You know, I know this country owes us so much.
Let's go.
And won't even give a motherfucking apology. I know that. I've seen that. Me waiting and expecting something different, expecting an influx of money to come to the hood to really support us. That's me being ignorant.
100%.
It ain't happened yet.
Yeah.
My lifetime, my mama lifetime, my grandmama lifetime, it actually gets worse as we go back.
Let's go.
So
Right.
I see the young homies, I'm like, I didn't know what to do, but something had to be done, bro.
Yes.
And that's where, you know, people ask, where did this come from? I got joked. They say, you know, you heard the saying, let God take the wheel. God didn't just take the wheel. He snatched my ass, threw me in the trunk, and took me on a ride. It's been a decade now. Since that day, I've been putting in work for my community, my homies, the hood. It's going on 12 years. That was 2010, bro. Solid. Check the recipe.
So what makes you so passionate, though? You know what I mean? Like, did something in particular happen to you that makes you so passionate to help others?
I don't know. I don't know. For some, I almost wish not reason, because it's a burden sometimes.
Yeah.
Is God made me so connected to my dead homies.
Do you think it's like it's trauma? You have a lot of trauma because a lot of us, like you said, a lot of the people that we were around, like a lot of us died. You know what I mean?
Bro, my aunt died. Mine got murdered when I was 8 or 10 years old.
Yeah.
My first best friend grew up with, Lil Larry Baby Greenwood, killed at 13. I was 12. Then Lawrence at 16 years old.
Yeah.
At 16, his name was Lil Weirdo from the East. He got killed at 16. Having to kiss his dead body and not a near adult ever come to you and be like, are you okay? There was no therapy. Ain't nobody talking about no mental health, nothing. We had to live through that over and over. You know what I mean? Best friend Richard, Fantastic, he got killed 2 months before I came home from prison. He was the one holding me down the whole time I was in prison. I'm looking forward. You know, when you in there and you thinking about, when I get home, I'm going to do this. First thing I was going to do is going to pick that dude up. So these things, for whatever reason, hella connected to me and bring you to 2017. William and my bro Kenny got killed months away from each other. One of my baby cousins in Sacramento get murdered. This is in that year 2017. I'm like, God, this is the worst year of my life.
Yeah.
You know, I've lost homies, but not back to back close ones like that. So I thought that was it. Then here come post-COVID, right after quarantine, and everybody duffed out and tripping, and for whatever reason, mental health done skyrocketed.
100%.
Homie, I lost a loved one every single month of the year.
Whew.
Sometimes two. This is when Nufo got killed. My cousin, you know, a little weirdo brother. Right before, then right after that, one of my I had lost 7 mentees.
God.
2 mentees kill another 2 mentees. Man, at 2:40 in the morning one night in April, I'm not gonna say his name. He's tattooed on my arm, but my little homie, 14 years old, on the run for the past 2 months. He called me on FaceTime. He been dodging me for like a month, but every time I think of him, I'll text him, I love you. I'm just checking on you good, constantly for 2 months, whenever he pop in my brain, but he's ignoring me on purpose because he loved me and he know he need to come back. But he called me 2:30 in the morning, FaceTime me, boo, 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 boo. Hey, bro, just want you to know I love you. You like more than a mentor. You like my father. You like my brother. He say this to me, and he say, before, you know, I tried to reach my mom. She worked overnight in the hospitals. He's like, in the morning, do me a favor, please. Just make sure you call my mom for me. Tell her I love her. I'm like, yeah, we talking good, happy, all the shit. Man, I go to work that morning, call his mom, tell her, man. It's about maybe an hour after that, I called his mom and told him she happy. My nigga, he was found unresponsive 3 hours after he talked to me.
No.
He told the people he was staying with that he wanted to call his mom and his mentor. So like 2021, the loss of life was tremendous, man. Monthly, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
You know, it's so crazy because I remember back in the day, Senate was really active. Then it feel like it died down a little bit. Now I feel like it's picking up again. What do you think is causing the uproar of violence again in San Diego?
It's just the root of the problem has never been solved. If you know any gardeners or ever gardened in your life and you got a weed growing, you snip the leaf expecting it to stop. No, like back again, the real resources and help has never come. We're always going to have problems as long as we're impoverished, bro. There's always going to be those problems. And people didn't realize, I spoke on the click era at some point from the early 90s when it was like over 200 clicks within San Diego.
100%.
I could name all kind of initials right now. You're like, oh, yep, them. People, what was happening, though, if you look back at our Dago history, we were separating from the main gangs that were out there. Even the gangs was getting mad. Like, if you gonna be in the hood, you gonna be this.
Right.
That was happening. But it was a click era, and a lot of us weren't shooting at that moment. We might have got down.
Right.
We might have met up and got down, but wasn't nobody shooting each other really right then.
Right.
That was a key moment in life for us, that if elders, people saw they could have came in with resources and really stopped this for good. But just there's a disconnection between us, unfortunately the generations, which is hopefully easing up. But
right.
Man, we've had these eras where the decrease was there, the increase was there, and it's always going to remain until we're resourced to do it right.
So question, Armand, do you blame us, the OGs, for not, guiding the youth in the right direction?
I don't blame anybody, but
let's go,
bro.
Let's go.
We've been in the same condition, man. We can't blame those before us. It's like blaming our parents who may have messed up and didn't do something a certain way, but like look where they came from, how were they parented? I don't want to get this messed up, but my dude Marvell, he'd be like, you're not parenting. I think he even said this on Jay Bett's show, and he said, you're parenting your kids not just on how to be good people, but on how to be good parents.
Let's go.
Right, you're teaching them by your example how to be with their kids. So there has been this generational curse based out of trauma that it's never been an even playing field for us. So I don't blame the OGs. They didn't know no better.
Let's go.
But as there's a grand awakening going on because OGs are starting to lace their little homies. You have good messaging coming from OGs now, and then you also have that, that leftover OG that's in the hood that never was nobody back in the day anyway. A lot of the homies that make it, that grow up out of it, they move out. They in Temecula and wherever right now. They gone. You know what I mean? But sometimes it's the leftover who really wasn't shit back in the day.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the young homies got to listen to that dude who's acting like he was big pimping and big gang banging. But nah, homie, you was not.
Yeah. 110%.
Anyway, but big homies, there are a lot of good homies, big homies, spreading good information to their young homies, and shit's changing. Yeah,
100%. What about social media? You think social media is a big contribution to like a lot of the violence and the things that we have going on in our communities?
No.
Really?
We've it's not a big contributor. We lived in a time, it was the bloody 80s.
Right, yeah.
What we're living right now is nothing compared to that. They didn't have social media. So for me to replace and say, well, social media is no, back again, I'm not going to get off that root problem. The root problem is we're underserved, under-resourced, been kept with a foot on us forever. That's the problem. Not social media, not podcasting, not ghost guns. That's called snipping at the weed. They still ain't educating our kids right now in the hood. There's a difference. We're in the San Diego radius. We ain't even got to leave out of here. I can go to a middle school and a high school in Del Mar Heights right now. We go there. We take pictures. We vibe. Then take that same you go take a drive 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
You're going to see an obvious difference, bro.
Yeah.
First part of my life, from birth to 8 years old, I lived in Rancho Penasquitos. I went to Rancho Penasquitos Elementary, bro. And then culture shock. We pick up, parents buy a restaurant on 32nd and Market in the coast, and we move to Spring Valley. It went from trees and butterflies and all this to concrete.
Yeah.
To go get your bread from the Horseshoe liquor store down.
Yep.
There's a difference.
Absolutely.
How are we paying same taxes, same stuff, and always getting the bottom of the barrel? And we're going to bring that even closer. I said this to the homie earlier, too. Driving down Imperial looks tacky right now.
Ooh.
Buildings go like this. We break dancing all down Imperial right now. Who designed that?
Let's go.
But so not to just, okay, then you go 5 minutes away, Barrio Logan looking beautiful right now.
Amazing, bro. Amazing.
Okay, wait, hold on. Pause. We the same age.
Yep.
Do you remember what North Park used to be?
Absolutely, bro. Yep.
What if you brought somebody, it was like you went back in the future.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell is this?
Yep.
It's 300, it's 180 degrees.
It's crazy.
So you can do that over there. You can do that over there, but Imperial got to look like the Jabberwockies.
And it's crazy how they'll go to our communities and then gentrify our communities, you know what I'm saying, and fix them up, you know what I mean, make them completely nice, you know what I mean, but they won't put it back into our children or our youth.
Right. And look at how much they dumping into prisons for
Crazy.
us. So that's why I'm like, okay, forget it. I'm not waiting for you to come help. If I did that, I will.
Waiting forever.
I wish I could turn into that skeleton in GIF and just that.
Yeah.
So who's the idiot?
Yeah. Yep.
Who's the idiot?
100%.
So I don't know what it'd take. I know there's so much trauma there, but if the day we actually work together, with no hatred, no jealousy, no he got it, I'm better. If ever, oh my God.
You know what's crazy too? I talk to a lot of the artists on here that comes on. Another thing that we don't believe in, like therapy. We don't believe in therapy. We think that's weak, and I think therapy is big in our communities because we experience so much that's not normal. You know what I'm saying? We see death all the time, and I remember first time I seen death. I still remember it. You know what I mean? I seen somebody get shot. I still remember that. And that's trauma. You know what I'm saying? We don't realize that. We need like therapy to help us out. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. We got a misconception on therapy as well.
I think, and as a society, everybody did. Therapy, mental health, those are new conversations, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
Men couldn't cry. You knew all this stuff.
Right.
Now men like, shoot, I got emotions. They good. They bragging about it now.
Yeah.
We've seen a shift. So there are a lot of people who, I got homies taking therapy. And not just homies. I need therapy. I just ain't slowed down enough to do it.
Facts.
I'm running on gas right now. I needed therapy years ago. You know, when the pandemic hit, I really realized, bro, you got some issues you ain't dealt with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it took me getting sat alone, solitary confinement, you know what I mean, as a man to realize that. But I think that's getting wiped out. Just not even just for you know what I mean, people of color, but like across the board, like people are. It's a thing now.
Yeah.
It's okay to say I got a therapist.
Yeah.
Before it was like, oh, you weird.
That's facts though.
I got a therapy appointment. Okay, is it virtual or in person?
That's facts. Yeah. Hey man, I just want to give you your flowers too, man, because you're like only one of the. I want to call you a community activist. You know what I'm saying? But that's what you really are, I feel. You know, because you're like the only person that I've seen that's really active in the community, that's really trying to help people show love and put people on a different level. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give you your flowers while you're here as well. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate you, dude, man. I'm telling you, all on social media, it seems like you dedicate your whole life to this movement, saying and you don't have too many people in our community that's really doing that. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to your business side. So you're doing a lot of things on the business side of it too, as well, like you writing books and all that. Let's talk about your books.
Man, so thank you. First book, man, thank you, bro.
Yeah, seriously though.
And I'm tossing flowers back to you too, man. And this, I've been watching you, and it's a pleasure seeing, you know.
Yeah, but I'm serious though. I mean, I want people to know because we don't have too many people that really go out into the community though. Seriously, like going out to the community is helping kids, give their all his everything, shut off his back. You know some cool motherfuckers though, but you are like somebody who's out there. I even go a little further, man, while you're here, man, because I remember vaguely like Injustices in San Diego. Who's in the front line of them motherfucking people is Armand King is in the front line, you know, protesting. I was like, oh shit, I know that dude. I know him from high school. So, dude, like, you're really doing a lot for our community that you probably don't get the love for, but I want to tell you that, you know, I really appreciate you, man, for sure.
Man,
hell yeah.
Yeah, thank you, bro. And I mean, we'll get there.
Yeah.
But right now is the biggest thing possible. That it's the fight of our life that we're in right now for something that's biggest thing in our generation.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, man. But first question, but yeah, just businesses. I'm creative, man.
Yeah.
That's my thing is creating stuff from my mind, bringing it to life. Just launched a curriculum targeting at-risk male youth, really speaking from lived experience, folks with, that been there, done that, to help teach our kids about death,
Right.
what we're talking about, incarceration, getting out of poverty, just core values to help them out. And it's mapped out to I got real homies recorded on videotapes that parents can put on, talking about these different subject matters. We got the curriculum put to hip hop music, put to rap, so kids can rap to it. What would me and the homies need it? So I created a package out of that just launched in October. It's already being utilized in Ontario, Canada right now by a youth group, brother in Michigan. We got a school right here in Southeast about that has it, and we trying to go nationwide with that, man. Multiple books coming out. Got a coloring book that go with that. That's about to drop. Anyway,
it's crazy.
Yeah, so a lot of good projects, all aimed at helping folks for the most part, and some fun stuff because I like to have fun. Comic book company,
dope.
Got that going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just drop some greeting cards too, and I got a cool planner coming out for people that are creative and got projects on their mind. That's about to drop.
That's dope,
it's
bro.
Real dope planner because I do a lot, and I'm no different than anybody else. I don't have no buku money, no nothing like that, but I got a different kind of gas. But a lot of people have this gas, but if you can't organize what you're doing, you really don't get as much done as you want to, or you don't do nothing because it's so much you don't know where to start. So I created a model that I've practiced for the past few years to help other people get their projects off the way.
Right.
Creatives. Let's talk about cannabis, bro.
Let's talk about cannabis.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, because you said you were locked up off of cannabis. Now
Yeah.
they're making money off of it. So let's dive a little deeper into that.
That's what I'm here for, man.
Let's go.
And this what the hood needs to know because nobody knows, man.
Okay.
But those consider that a long intro. You feel me? I'm here to talk and tell my community, man. I want them to tune in because in my opinion, everybody got their own opinion. My opinion is one of the biggest things that's ever come our way community-wise on some financial wealth development that's tangible and real. This ain't the Bitcoin, which was cool too if you was an early investor. This ain't no unicorns and rainbows, no maybes, what ifs. It's something major that's happening, not just in San Diego County, and now to my folks in Vista. Y'all process just started and know this. There is this program. I learned about it about 6 years ago with the homie. We saw a documentary about Oakland having this thing called the Cannabis Social Equity Program. Okay. So we tune in, and what it was saying in short was they were giving people that got arrested for cannabis charges licenses to operate dispensaries in Oakland. And the documentary was showing how there were these predator deals happening that were finding people that fit the criteria to be in this program, take advantage of them, pay them a couple $100,000, and they end up making millions. So that's what the documentary was.
Right.
But what the documentary also was an igniter. And we said, oh, we need that program here. So we go down the rabbit hole, fast forward, research. This program exists in multiple cities throughout California. It's not just us having this. For the first time, we're creating it.
Yeah.
So I want people to know that. So because sometimes we used to people selling us dreams and saying such and such and such, and it sounds too good to be true. And what I'm about to say sound too good to be true, but there's receipts, and this is real mint right here for us.
Let's go.
Okay. So that's the process. And I don't want to go, look, this program exists. You look throughout the state of California. San Diego is the last major city to have this program.
Interesting.
Okay. So we get it pushed to go through city council. We get it pushed to go through for them to do an assessment to see if we were harmed by the war on drugs. And that's what the program is. It's the government's way of saying, sorry, we fucked up. We incarcerated you all. We gave you criminal convictions, charges for weed, for cannabis, for marijuana, for dro, and now it's legal. And I have 2 felonies. The homie was on probation for 15 years. My cousin couldn't adopt her nephew or her nephew because she had a cannabis charge. So he got put into the system. The homegirl Rashida hit. The homegirl Trey hit. Can't get into public housing because you have this cannabis charge. And so now you and your kids are put back out on the streets. We were criminalized for weed.
Yep.
Now it's legal.
That's crazy.
And now I said we got locked up for it, and now we're locked out of an industry because you got to damn near be a millionaire to play in this game now.
100%. 1,000%.
In a market, and don't underestimate our power of marketing abilities. We created the demand for cannabis in the United States. Please do not take the chronic for granted. Even the phrase. Please do not take, I got 5 on it for granted.
Let's go.
Because I got high Afro Man, Bob Marley. Don't we push that line? I remember back in the day, we had to go to LA. You get in the bond. We made it's a product. A medicinal product with medicinal value with healing products, right? But a product that we marketed. And we got arrested for it. And we got criminal convictions. Even if you didn't get a cannabis charge, when they pulled you over and said,
you smell it.
I smell weed.
Search the car.
Get out the car.
Absolutely.
It wasn't, you might not have got a ticket for the weed, but that weed was their intro to screw you over.
Facts.
Over and over and over across the nation. So this program is saying, sorry. And not just, so there's millions of dollars that the state gives the cities to do this program. It's not that they just really just care.
Yeah.
And they want to just help. And the fact that these places bring tax revenue.
Yeah.
I believe in the city of San Diego, the current operations brought over $25 million back to the city, which is put into a general fund that they could literally give right back to the people who incarcerated us in the first place.
Sheesh.
So San Diego, we pushed the line. It's been about a 6-year process, but now I'm gonna fast forward to 2 years for the sake of the shortness of this. And if you interested, hit me because we need to talk.
Absolutely.
So finally, the city does an assessment. They go to all the major hoods throughout San Diego. Me, the homies, multiple people we at these spots.
Right.
We boom, 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 making sure they're getting it correct, talking to them, telling them what the community needs and wants. The assessment passes. They say, okay, yep, we fucked you over. Sorry, we got proof now, because they always need proof that they fucked us over.
Okay.
You don't know enough, but yeah, they had to check that box. So the state gives San Diego San Diego and the county of San Diego both have these programs being launched right now. County of San Diego, for those that don't know, that's Spring Valley, Bonita, anywhere the sheriff is, to help you with that.
Yeah.
If you see the sheriff, you're more than likely in the county of San Diego, not the city of San Diego with SDPD. Okay? So they both separately, governed by 2 separate bodies, are creating programs simultaneously.
Okay.
The city got $880,000 from the state. City council, we had to fight for it. We've been thugging, and we've been in city council, and not just political activists and folks. No, it's been the hood in there.
Let's go.
It's been the homies. Shout out Dory Lil CS,
Yeah.
CJ Wrong Kind. It's been homies in the building.
Okay.
The real community pushing line. Shout out Pimp C. We've been in the building. We've been in the building, bro.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? And getting the work done for the hood and the larger. So here we are. Got that passed. Got the money. And now we're to the point of implementation of the program. Literally, as of yesterday, I found out we pretty much on a timeline about 4 months, April, before this program is implemented. I'm fast forwarding people years of work that we've been putting into. Now we're seeing the first finish line. But the issue is now. So what? Let me say, what is the program?
I was about to say, like, what? I was about to tell you there.
I'm talking to you like we talk, because I just talked to you. But let me tell you, man.
Yeah.
This is what their program is recommended right now. Right now, it's a proposal. So there's a criteria to get one of these 36 licenses that they're offering, that they have proposed. 36 licenses.
Dispensary's license?
Dispensary licenses. Dispensary and delivery. For people that fit a certain criteria.
Okay.
That criteria, the first part of it, I'm going to say, is you've had some kind of criminal conviction for cannabis. That's the first thing. I'm just straight up, man.
Even to get a dispensary license, it's like correct me if I'm wrong, it's like $1 million just to get.
Almost $500,000.
Yeah, and then,
it's expensive, bro.
Yeah.
It's expensive. And in some places, it was like if you had a criminal conviction, you couldn't get the license.
Right.
So it's like it was set up for us not to have it.
Yep.
And here San Diego is damn near 10 years later of it being legal, recreational. Now they want to hand us a crumb. And we have to still fight for that crumb. But what's been proposed greatly, which we didn't anticipate, is 36 licenses that now can operate not just anywhere. This is the banger. They were able to operate in, it's called a TPA, Transit Priority Area.
Okay.
Anywhere the buses travel every 15 minutes, these special zones prioritizing entertainment areas and tourist areas.
Okay.
What does that mean? Gaslamp District, Hillcrest, El Cajon Boulevard, Mira Mesa Boulevard, Prospect, La Jolla. This means areas that are very profitable.
Right.
That there currently no dispensaries can operate in. That's given us, and why is that needed? Because like I just said, we're 10 years behind, bro. They've had the other operators, glory to them, they already have had 6, 5, 7 years to build a clientele,
right,
to get a head start in the game. And now here we come under resourced, barely learning the industry, and we're coming in. So to be compatible, to actually hit an equitable standard, we need these extra bonuses to make us promising and actually appealing to investors, because we're going to need those.
Right.
The city's not giving us all the funds to get these started. So the proposal is 36 licenses. You fit the criteria formally. Because in California, we don't have affirmative action. Affirmative action, you could have said in writing, you can't use race. You can't say this is for black people. This is for Hispanic people. You can't say it's for white people. You can't say that. So they had to create a criteria that would fit the people who were really shown as disproportionately impacted by the failed war on drugs that were criminalized for this. And of course, black and brown, we hit the top of the list.
Always.
Of course.
Always.
So it fit. They got the hoods identified. They have a process to weed out people trying to take advantage of the program and not really being those that should have it.
Right. How does this program benefit the community?
1,000,000%. That's the big thing. So you hear 36 licenses. And just so you know, these 36 licenses in prime locations making a lot of money, potentially to make a lot of money, right? And, in comparable areas, you look, there's nothing really even comparable to these areas of San Diego. San Diego is a gold mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? An untapped one. We are so far underserved with the population in cannabis. I don't know if you remember, but in San Diego at one point there was like 200 dispensaries out here.
There's a lot
everywhere, and they were funding everything, sponsoring shows. They was trapped. They were making their money.
Right.
So I know it can exist. We just talking about additional 36 of the 36 exist already. So how do more people from the community benefit other than just this 36 people? So we created a community reinvestment fund, and what we're pitching to the city. So this community reinvestment fund. So we look at this cannabis. It's not just this industry, and having this opportunity is bigger than just selling the flower. Think about this as an industry that we're bringing and can have heavy influence on. So in the program, we wanted to actually have a partial of the proceeds going to a community bank managed by community members. Looking at somewhere of 500,000 coming from each location annually. 500,000 from 36 locations is 18 million.
Sheesh.
And we talking on the low end.
Let's go.
I mean, divide that in half. Say it was 9 million. We barely get 300,000 right now in the community. Scraping over crumbs. They release RFPs. They release these contracts for us to get that. Our crumbs, our nonprofits, our education, everything's suffering. Suffering. This is an opportunity right here for us to turn that around and be in control of our own destiny.
Let's go.
That's some real money. That's what we're lacking. Look, money don't end all problems. It does not. But I guarantee you talk to people in the community and stuff that we need, from everything from legal support to business. We got some brilliant people in the community that if they had a jump start and some finances, we'll be doing amazing things.
1,000%.
You know what I'm saying? Brilliant people, bro.
Let's go. Yep.
Imagine just your mind, bro.
Let's go.
Brian Anthony, bro.
Yes, sir.
We have brilliance in our community.
100%.
My dude K Fresh, brilliant.
That's my guy. Shout out.
If resourced correctly, we don't need anything else. We're not waiting. But if we can take this opportunity, turn that into a community reinvestment fund, and that's just a piece of it. Also, we're saying tied into these licenses, 80% of your staffing has to come from the same communities you identified as targeted. 80% of your management come from those same communities. And now think about the ancillary businesses. What businesses are attached to this business that are needed? Marketing, advertising, your lawyer, who's doing the electricity in the building, who's doing the construction of the building, who's a security company.
Yeah.
Security company contracts are hefty for each dispensary right now. 36 of them, and those businesses have to be people that came from those same communities.
Let's
have
go.
to. That's how you expand them. And now they're doing well. Who they gonna hire? Now you got that. Who's running the damn ATMs in the building?
Everything.
These are industries within the industry. Who's doing the packaging?
Let's go.
If all these businesses have to come from within the community, we created industries. Man, we don't have a damn Jamba Juice in the hood. There ain't a 7-Eleven down in Imperial. We are lacking. Where do you go get health food right now? In the 4th district, in the Southeast. Where do you go get health food right now? Something healthy.
Yeah.
What grocery store do you go to?
It's hard.
We don't have a damn grocery store in that community. Yep. Although this is for Linda Vista, North, all of the impoverished communities throughout San Diego, right? But so yeah, this program, that's the Community Reinvestment Fund attached to it. It's tangible. This thing's about to happen, and we pushing the line right now, bro, to make sure it happens.
So, what do you need from the community to help you, get your message out there, or what do you need from us to help you out?
Yeah, right now, it's a serious call going out, man, and if you've been impacted by the war on drugs, man, if you've been impacted by, if you impoverished community, and if you just want to stand up and help us get this, look, the program's coming. Right. We're not fighting to make a program. We're fighting to make sure the program is correct. And because right now our opposition are people well-funded. There's a small group of people that want to monopolize the industry here in San Diego and do not want to see us in these positions.
Interesting.
That's our fight right now.
Absolutely.
And I will refrain from saying a specific name. But one day that specific name may be called out because they are our main op right now that is doing everything in their power. Where it's like a David and Goliath fight happening right now. So these 36, if we don't fight right now, it may go to 10. It may go to 5 because they have to have a program, but they don't have to do it the right way. We're making sure they do it the right way. But the opponent, the op right here, is using money, political influence, and dollars to try and make sure this don't, lobbyists that we don't have that. We got heart. We coming in with the community. So right now, these people, they don't want to see this competition. They've been able to lock down this industry. Right. Really waiting on the big payout when it goes federally legal, and now they looking like the big fish and they can sell for billies. So we're fighting to have a piece of a crumb of a piece of a crumb.
That's wild, bro.
Instead of helping it as a San Diego unit, we could be doing this good together, but they didn't think like that because that greed is a motherfucker when you think someone's a threat on your money and you that spoiled rich kid over here.
That's how it is.
But
when you start playing with people's money, boy, they gonna try to fight back for sure.
Man,
yeah.
We ain't got nothing. No, it's like, damn, are you that selfish?
Yep. They want it all, bro. They don't want it. They want all the crumbs.
All the crumbs, man. Yeah. Well, call me a crumb snatcher.
So, how can we help? Like, what do you need from us to help?
So January 10th, we're having a rally, peaceful rally. And we need bodies. We need anybody that wants to come support. We're going to be in front of Balboa Theater at 6 p.m. next Wednesday. It's the mayor's State of the City address. We go in there just to say hello. We here. And we want to make sure this program is done right because, like I said, we have never in my lifetime, my parents' lifetime here in San Diego, ever had an opportunity to create this type of generational wealth for the community.
Let's go.
Never, ever, ever, ever. So much can be helped and solved with this. And I thank you because I wanted to come on here because the hood don't know.
Right.
This has been happening under the table. And I said, that's San Diego City, San Diego County creating the program too, separate than what I just described. Vista, for my folks out there, this is sliding under the table out there. They just created it or in the process of. Connect with me, Vista, Oceanside. You know what I mean? This San Diego, from the, what they call it, the 7-6 glow to the 8-5 great to the 6-1 fine.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? So we're going to keep this minty together. You feel me?
That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. So question for you. Hey, do we have any evidence or any documentations how this program is doing in other cities?
Yeah, honestly, most cities, especially in California, they've been attacked, bro. They fumbled. They had to redo stuff. Most cities, but I'm going to tell you, they go so sharp. LA has 200 of these licenses right now. They had 100 that initially launched, and because of loopholes, a certain ethnic group that had liquor stores in the community took all the licenses.
Sheesh.
Because it was in there that they could have a business in the hood. Not necessarily that they were impacted by the war on drugs, but they were able to loopholes. So, being the last major city, Palm Springs has this program, Long Beach, LA, you know what I mean, Sacramento, Oakland. We've been able to study them. We've been able to see what they messed up on. And our game is that much tighter right now. Because we watched Denver. We watched Vegas launch this program. We were able to watch them. What happened? We're not dummies.
Let's go.
We got some sharp people rocking with us right now. Yeah. And we, and our mentor, he, got, anyway, man, we're sharp, bro. Yeah. And so we've been able to study them. So we hopefully pushing to get this the best it can be. Yeah. From the beginning.
100%. There's a lot of politics when it comes to the cannabis industry. Are you concerned any of them trying to shut down some of these dispensaries at all?
Hell yeah. They greedy, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Once they get up, you know what I mean?
Hey, bro, they gonna be fighting us and fighting us.
I know,
because it's like, wow, it's almost sad. And I'm like, I don't beg nobody, but I'm like, damn, can we not have nothing?
Right, bro, it's wild.
We talking about 36 damn licenses after generations of being tormented. There's a reason this program exists, because the government's saying, we fucked y'all up.
Let's go.
We fucked y'all up. And this is a small crumb.
Right.
And we got to even fight for that.
Yeah.
Government, politicians, mayor, you don't want to just do the right thing? Why we got to ask like this? Why we got to go rally still?
Yeah.
It's sad, bro, but it's a fight worth having right now. But it's sad that it actually has to be there. Ain't it enough documentaries and movies that say, damn, criminal justice system, government, we screwed y'all.
Let's go.
And we got to still fight for the baby crumbs, bro. Most of the hood don't even know this opportunity is happening. And like when I talk to you, there's some major moves happening for specifically the black movement that's happened. We just got our first black woman county board of supervisors.
Yeah.
Most people don't even know what the county board of supervisors is.
Yeah.
They maintain the largest multi-billion budget for the city of San Diego. Not the mayor, not the city council. And we don't know these fools.
Yeah.
And once upon a time, not too long ago, they could never be termed out. They was just some old Trumps.
Yeah.
Sitting there for years. But now it's terms. And the Queen Monica Montgomery Step just secured that not too long ago. Now she got a budget up under her that she can actually do shit from the hood. You know what I mean? We got a black woman running for mayor right now. Genevieve Jones-Wright, straight out of Bay Vista. Running with a heart for us. We all need to know. I know, I'm not a big voter, bro. I can't even lie. I'm not the sticker every year I voted. I look at people like, hey, I can't even lie. I don't even really push the vote. But it matters. You may not feel the impact globally or nationally when it's a presidential. You may not feel that impact. But right here in your city, San Diego, you actually can make a difference and put somebody who you might not immediately realize how they're impacting your life, but your kids.
Let's go.
And yours. We complain about rent. We complain about gas. We complain about our streets looking messed up. We complain about not getting resources, rightfully so.
Right.
Because we can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Keep complaining. But there's people that we put the right people in place, you'll see that start changing.
Absolutely.
Imperial won't look like the breakdancer. So We got a Genevieve Jones running for mayor right now. We have the 4th district, which is the Southeast primarily. There, the city council seat is open because Monica left. We have people running for that seat. Tune in, figure out who really, really cares about you.
Let's go.
And gonna fight for you and put that person in. You know what I mean? It's some major movements all Southeast. Assembly, 79th district, which is a majority of our neighborhoods. Lachey Collins running right now. Put her in.
Let's go.
These are like major moves, but we don't know it. And I get it. Most of my homies, my family, they don't know it.
Right.
So this is that whoever paying attention, I hope you move your feet because this is, we call this the State of the Hood address right here. You
Let's
feel me?
go.
Meant that.
So question for you, another question for you, my guy. Think about this question. When are we going to see Armand King in politics?
Never.
Why not?
You say politics as in office.
Yes.
No, thank you.
Mayor of San Diego.
I already never that.
Why not?
For one,
why not?
because I don't like nosy people.
Man, come on, you're so passionate, bro. I'm telling you, like, we need you up there.
I think I've done better than most people in there out here.
Exactly.
So why break that? Maybe when I'm retired and done, and they don't make enough for me.
So you don't have any political dreams?
Settle.
Ever.
Settle.
Wow.
Settle.
Interesting.
Not none.
I think we need you, bro.
almost despise it.
We need you, bro.
Hey, bro, I'm out here. Some people get out here because they like their face show. Some people got out here because they wanted to make a name for themselves.
Right.
No, and all good. And a lot of them got good things to say and they doing good moves. Mm-hmm. But that's just not me.
Right.
I didn't do this. Been on the news probably 115 times, bro.
I seen you a lot.
I probably asked to be on the news 3 of those times. I didn't do none of this. All praise due to God. You know what I mean? And when I make sure I'm out there and I'm present, I'm representing for the homies.
Yes.
I'm not even representing for all of us. I'm not. I'm representing some of the homies is Filipino, Mexican, Black. I'm representing for the hood.
The people. You're the people's champ, bro.
Yeah, they ain't gonna like me in there because I'm not the one to hush either.
Man, Trump got in there, you know what I mean? And they didn't like him.
I ain't got Trump though. You think he got put in there off of merit? Epstein.
Hey, I just feel like you're very important to the community. A lot of people got a lot of respect for you, bro. And like I said, it's not just me. A lot of people. You know, so you would definitely do some damage. Just consider it.
Yeah, thank you. And shout out to my haters. Yeah. Because I swear to God, no joke, I love y'all, man. Mm-hmm. Y'all made me sharp. Yeah, y'all made me reflect on myself. Yeah. Shout out to my haters. Shout out to people screaming Southeast, but ain't really from it. Shout out to the people that fought us this whole way. While we were fighting for this, there was a couple black folks that was fighting us the whole way.
Fighting you?
Oh, my God.
What was the kickback?
They got kicked back.
So why they don't want this program that?
Because they.
No, stop.
I got my guesses. I like to talk receipts, and I ain't gonna talk about nobody unless I got receipts. I got enough of a receipt, but not enough to go blast like that.
I feel you.
But so I'm gonna keep it 1,000, even though. And I thank them as we going into 2024 right now. All love. I hope you're successful. I hope you really go help the hood. Everybody, man, 'cause I'm tired. Yeah. It's like being at war, bro. I've been doing this for 12 solid years. It's from day one, cleats. Yeah. Right? And
underground.
And have done and no bragging shit, bro. I've really done a lot and touched a lot of lives 100%. Already, bro. Yep. Lost a lot of homies along the way. Best friends, loved ones, bro. I'm tired, homie.
Let's go.
It's like being at war in Afghanistan for 12 years, bro. You rank up, you get out. You other people come fight the fight. Yeah. I'm tired, bro. I want to go make comic books right now. But I still got to do what I got to do. But what we're facing right now is one of the biggest things of our lifetime. If I laid down right now, I'd hate myself.
Let's go.
At the end of the day, and I didn't push for everything, knowing the type of resources this is going to bring the community. I did the nonprofit sector. Our nonprofits in the hood that are doing great work, our people, they're underfunded. They're starved. If they were ever resourced correctly, we wouldn't need the police like that.
Let's go.
We wouldn't need them. But they're not. Shoestring budgets, people that really do good work. You in the business community, you see this shit, bro. Like, who's really funding us? Where could you go to right now and take this to the next scale, which you could do?
Yeah. That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Where do you go?
Yeah.
And we have the opportunity to create that. And I'm going to sit back.
Let's go.
That ain't it.
Proud of you, man. Armand King in the building, man. The next mayor of San Diego. I called it. Big Hendo called it already, man.
Bro, no, thank you. Hey, bro. Hey, you get hood famous and they start extra. I don't like that shit.
Nah, you get a lot of respect, bro. We need you in there.
No, 1 million and thank you. I do more than hate that to my face. But sometimes they respect you and love you so much they gotta hate you.
Hey, man, that comes with territory, brother. That's anything you do.
Yeah, so I'm gone. No,
yeah, man. We definitely need this, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love it because, like how you're saying, it's not just that you're opening up dispensaries. This trickles down to the community. It's like Robin Hood. You're taking that money and giving it to the poor, but it's also creating, jobs and helping other people out. You know what I mean? So it's a trickle down effect where it's going to go. Like how you said. So this is very important. You know what I'm saying? So please, if you guys can, go support my brother.
Yeah, January 10th, man, 6 p.m. Balboa Theater. We right there live. Pull up and find me too. If you want some more information, maybe I'll spark your interest and you want to learn more. Maybe you have a cannabis charge yourself somewhere, smoking in the park and they pull up on you. Maybe you have that. Hit me so I can let you know what's going on. You may have it. We need you to push. You may have this opportunity. We don't know we don't know how they're gonna set this up, and we got a proposed criteria right now. We're in the process over these next couple of months of them implementing, actually securing what the program is. It's go time right now for them to implement by April. They have to put this program in place by October of 2024, October or November 2024. If there's no program in place, the city of San Diego has to get that $880,000 back.
Sheesh.
So there's a program coming like now. Now we need to push the line to make sure it's everything it should be for us.
Yeah.
And that our local politicians and mayor does and he's a good dude too.
Okay.
He ain't a bad guy. But I know how when it gets, and I don't know this, I don't know what's motivating people.
Right.
But I know what we're up against and this snake influence of money and greed.
100%.
And we're not equipped to battle that like that. But we got God and we got people in hot places.
Let's go.
So we're going to push the line and we got each other. We've been winning this whole way. We show up, bro. We show up 20, 30 deep. We show up to these city council meetings. We've been doing this consistently for 2 years. And now we here. Folks, come stand with us. It's just about, even if you forget cannabis, if it ain't, it's a chance for us to finally have a financial opportunity. I said the jobs, man, we 36 operation at a minimum prime location too. Imagine this on Garnett.
Sheesh.
You're going to need 20 plus employees, right? Let's say 20 average. That's over 600. That's over 700 people that got employed from our neighborhoods. That's just that piece, man.
Stimulating.
Anyway,
Hell yeah.
We need these gas. Hey, SDG&E is expensive.
Absolutely, I know that. Hell yeah, bro.
No heater. No heater.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be like, damn, I might as well burn the heater.
You damn right.
I don't know. Don't. I just opened up my SDG&E bill. Don't get me started. What is wrong?
Hey, mine is nasty.
Bruh.
Now they try to charge you a percentage.
Hey.
Sheesh.
Hey, the taxes were more than my usage costs. I got so deep. I'm reading this thing. I was like, I don't even be here.
Yeah.
And I'm reading my bill. I'm like, how is the taxes? It was a service fee. It was a service, yeah. It was some fee that wasn't my usage fee.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, if I use this much, why are you charging me? You didn't do more work.
Bro, it's weird. They got this little strange little like you said, little charges that you be having. Like, what is that charge? You don't even know what it is. It's just like strange.
I tell you, they're greedy.
Absolutely, bro.
And that is a little reason if you get in your SDG&E bill, because that mattered. That just took food out your baby mouth.
Damn right.
That's why. And you're like, why should I go vote? Man, go vote for it. We got an important mayoral race coming up.
Yeah.
Go vote.
Absolutely.
For who you believe is going to fight for you. Yeah. And shit like that.
Let's go.
Because it mattered. For us, though, folks that's living our day-to-day life, that SDG&E, that gas bill, that shit matter.
That's it. Yep, you're right. Armand King in the building, baby. the next mayor of San Diego. I call it Big Hendo here. Bro, like I said, I want to just talk to you, man. I appreciate you, bro. Everything that you do. You know, it ain't too many people out there in our community fighting for us. So please, you guys, go support my brother. You know, I'll leave some information in our description. You know, all on social media channels, on YouTube, everything, so you can know where to go and support him. So anything you want to leave your fans, your audience, before you head out of here?
It's time to fight, man.
It's time.
And I know these you don't necessarily see these issues impacting you right now, but they are. This is that moment in history right now.
Mm-hmm.
We read about Martin Luther King and movements. We read about these different movements in time. At this moment right now, next Wednesday, this era of what we can produce is one of the moments in history, and we do this, your great grandkids gonna feel the repercussions and the greatness from here.
Woo! Let's go. We'll see you guys next Wednesday with Armand King. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I appreciate your time, bro. I appreciate you once again showing love and spreading this message and bringing this awareness. Big Hendo Unplugged. We'll see you guys on the next episode. We out.